Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Adrianne and George Ruiz here. I'm just excited to see all your smiling faces. What's the good news, my friends? Let's start with you. Of course,
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Oh, here it
Adrianne and
is.
George Ruiz here.
I got it.
I'm just excited to see all your smiling.
There we go. Okay, a little bit of repeat. Sorry about that. I got it. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry about the repeat. Okay, so happy twice. All right. Does anyone have any good news or anything that they would like to share? Anything good going on in your world that you would like us to know about? We would like to hear from you.
Hi.
Hi, Janet.
Okay. I have my card from George, and I appreciate all of your talks. So I use that when I'm talking to people from the Chamber of Commerce. So very good prospects from yesterday.
That's wonderful. Okay, shut the door. Yeah, that is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Janet. I really appreciate that. And it's so fun to be a part of a chamber, right? I always feel like that's such a good idea when you're networking and you're in a network marketing business, is to be active in a chamber is always a good idea. So thanks for reminding us of that as well. If you guys aren't a part of your local chamber, maybe check it out and see what the investment is for that. Because you are in network marketing, right? And the larger the net you cast, and the more work you put in, the larger your group grows. Okay, who else would like to share some good news? Anything you're excited about?
Well, I do. I have something great. And a few other people should be talking on this, but we had two new trip winners, not in my direct team, but Shannon just earned her trip. And I think Jasmine is on tier 3 if they haven't crowed about it or shared anything yet. So that was really exciting.
Wonderful. That's very exciting. It's always fun when you get to share somebody else's good news, but we're all excited about it, right? So thank you, Kimberly. I love that. That's fun. I get excited about that too. That's what makes this teamwork so fun, is seeing how everybody's winning and how you can too, always. So that's
what is exciting?
Congratulations.
Shannon went from brand ambassador to 3-star just a few days ago, and now she got the trip too. Wow.
Yay. So huge round of applause to Shannon. And then, yeah, so wonderful. Okay. And you guys could put in the chat too. I always think that's fun. Let's put some things in the chat there. Okay. All right. So congratulations. Okay. And Jasmine as well. Congratulations. I don't see Jasmine on yet. Okay. But congratulations, Jasmine.
Oh, Shannon's on. Shannon, you could talk about all that.
Do you want to share a little bit about your run to 3-star and winning the trip, Shannon?
It's been a really good month.
I'd say so.
It's been a lot of fun, and the team is really, I wish they were on here to hear. We've really put some systems in place and been able to use, was the key, is the communication. So yeah, it's been really, I had time to focus on it right after leadership of another company. And as soon as I could focus and really put my time in and effort, and of course, Antoinette and Christine have been great, and you guys have been great. So I really appreciate just your little tips, my little meeting on getting my brain reset on a few things after some information, right? You did for me, Adrianne. So I just really appreciate all that you guys are doing. And I love the support. This company is none other in the support system. That's exciting.
Shannon, you are doing, like, I don't even know, like 100 businesses in one. You have had some of your own personal health challenges and things that you're going through. On top of that, you're just an absolute stellar, committed leader. How do you, this is just a question for you, because I think some people might find value in this. How do you sort of compartmentalize in a way that's so productive? Like you said, as soon as I could focus, do you see yourself, do you work in bursts and sprints of time, or how do you kind of do that?
If I have the thought, I do it now. And there's just And I do have a good system at communication. So like my communication is set up so all at one time I'm sending a message to the masses. I'm not one-to-one, and that saves me a ton of time in doing things like that. And I'm not so concerned, I guess, with did they watch it or not. I follow up anyhow. I'm not, oh, it only got watched this so far. Sometimes I think that actually hinders people following up. I just assume you watch it, and I'm going into that call saying, okay, what'd you like about it? And if they say, I don't know, I'm like, okay, well, we need to get you on a Zoom, and I'm working around that thought. But I don't think my staff sometimes likes that, because if we're headed this way, oh, we're doing this now because it's on my brain. And I figure God's dropping it because I need to do it. So just handle it now. It needs to, if I think of somebody, hey, I'm thinking of you. How are you? I don't wait. You don't have time to wait. You really don't have time to wait. And just to share my health, I have a brain tumor. So like, I'm going to tell you guys, you don't have time to wait. Like, you could tomorrow find out there's a problem, and there is no time to wait. And I think that actually has been the biggest blessing to me. There is no time to wait. You've got to do it now. So there's my little do it now.
Yeah, I mean, I know I literally have like goosebumps. Like I've got goosebumps. I hope you guys could feel her sincerity. She's not giving you another speech about creating a sense of urgency. She's telling you time is your most valuable commodity, because we just never know what tomorrow promises, right? So we only have today. And I love that you shared that you've got no time to waste. I also love that you basically said, as soon as I think the thought, I do it. So she's not having like a conversation with herself about the how to or the what ifs or the what if they didn't watch it, or what if I don't have all the right answers, or what if I'm not sure what to do. There's not a what if conversation happening in her head. She's just, if she's compelled
and I
to
do
follow
think
up,
like
she does it. Yeah. What'd you say? Go ahead, Shannon.
Well, that's your family, I'm doing it for my family. So I think like that's the key. Like you don't have time to wait. Get in there. And I'm thinking of like all my friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, they got to get on this tree. They got to get on this tree, because we're growing and they're going to get left behind. And I am all about, like, my team is phenomenal. They're everybody I would ever want to work with. Like they're great. So like I have fun. I laugh with them. Like I am, and that's who I want to recruit and work with. I want the visionaries, these people that I'm working with now. They're seeing the big picture, and I love being around them. I love them. I just really love them. They're all so sweet to me. So, so we're excited. We're gonna move, and we're gonna move fast.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I want to comment on something that you just said, that you send the information to the person and you call and you talk to them like if they already watch it, the information, you say, what do you like the most? What else? That's, by the way, it's a secret follow-up. You don't call the person and say, did you watch the video that I sent you? Did you watch the Zoom that I sent you? No, you start talking like if they already watch it, because if they say, well, really, I didn't, etc. This is a little psychology there. Then they're going to feel a little guilty, and for sure, the next time they're going to watch it. It's why it's so important. I love that. That's a very important what you just said.
But before that, I want to thank you for your vulnerability and sharing your health challenge with your brain tumor, and all the things that you have going on in your life. Bill he said he's praying for your protection. I know so many of us are praying for you on this call. I see you in a healed state. It's already gone in my mind. I told you that in person. I was like, it does not even there. It doesn't exist, right? That was a fun thought. That was fun for a while, but we're done. And so I think it's a huge thing to work on mindset in every area of our life, which is, George gave a really great presentation yesterday on mindset, but you're living it, you're practicing it, and you're being an example of that. And so I really appreciate you sharing that. Congratulations on all your recent success. Congratulations on earning the trip. So exciting.
My team is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I love
you say that.
Yes, the team is awesome. And that's one thing too, when we talk about basic duplication, basic leverage, in 3, you can just win so big with the basics. And that's one reason why I love it so much. You know, the average person can come in and enroll 2 people. And you know what, with the way that this is structured, my God, you could get lucky. I mean, honestly, just doing the basics here. Now, I don't want to think anybody's hard work. I don't want to deduce that to just being lucky, because I know a lot of us are putting in a lot of hard work every single day, or smart work every single day. But it's the consistency of that, and it's the mindset around it too. So just thank you for being a shining example of that. Okay, we're going to dive in. You know, congratulations, Jasmine, as well. You weren't on here earlier, but we were congratulating you on being a trip earner. Yay! Actually, Jasmine, is there anything you want to share about that?
Yeah, I just found out this morning on the other call, Nilbert announced that I earned the tier 3
Yeah.
for the trip. So
Oh,
that was exciting to hear this morning. I'm really grateful for Nilbert and Lovey and Renee and everybody here for all the support and encouragement in trying to keep building the business and, you know, just keep going forward. I appreciate you and George for always being available for people. I remember one time I was like, Nilbert had an emergency and it was 1 minute for my call and then my next prospect. And I was like, who do I call? And I just called you and you just made yourself available like right on the spot. And so all of you here are just so amazing. Yeah. So last night, one of my prospects, like she, you know, was concerned she wouldn't make the cutoff to upgrade to founders. She was trying to get in. She said she couldn't get in this morning for some reason. But yeah, so she upgraded to founders last night. She and Nilbert did a presentation for her partners so that, you know, he would understand what it is that she's getting into and investing in. And so right after that, immediately she signed on as a founder and she's ready to work the business with me. And so, but she's been a brand ambassador of mine for a long time, but she's just been busy with all her other businesses that she's doing.
yeah.
And then also I want to give a shout out to Paige. Paige is here. She's been here every day and she just signed on her mom last night. So she's been working it too and loving our company, especially since the last convention that we had in Orange County. Like she's really got the vision and met everybody here. So that was exciting. Yeah, so I'm really excited for what God's doing. He's opening doors in other ways in my life too. For those who don't know, I just did the USA Yoga virtual competition this weekend and I placed second in my division, which is women ages 35 to 49, and I'm 47 this year. But yeah, and then that opened the door for another invitation. The next day I got invited to the World Championships, which is every 2 years.
Oh my God.
And it's going to be in Malaysia in April already. So I have 2 months to prepare and, you know, decide whether I'm going to accept the invitation and if I can prepare myself for that. But, you know, knowing that we have a business in Malaysia, I also am part of a global church too. And I know we have a church in Malaysia. I'd love to have the idea that I could build a business in Malaysia just, you know, by being able to visit there. But yeah, it's just really exciting. This business has opened up doors for me to be able to grow and serve a larger community.
Oh my gosh, I have chills. I have goosebumps again. Everybody's just giving the feels today. What great success in all areas of your life. It just feels like you're off to a great start. 2025 is a beautiful year for you coming together and all the ways that I hope that you feel loved and recognized for all of the effort that you've put in. I know how long you've been doing yoga, and it is a practice. I mean, what a beautiful tribute to you. And again, your commitment to success in that area of your life. Yes, that's one thing I love about this business. It bleeds out into all areas of life, and you're allowed to sort of circumvent it and bring it all together and create a lot of success and health and wealth all over the globe. So I'm looking forward to you attending Malaysia. It's going to be great. Go ahead, Jasmine. You were going to share something.
Yeah, I see Stephanie here now. So I wanted to introduce her, Stephanie Gray. If you want to come on and unmute, I just love for you to introduce yourself and, you know, kind of share your journey, like how you wanted to, or how you chose to become a founder last night, like what helped you with that decision or anything you want to share.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Yeah, so last night I was able to sign up to be a founder, and Jasmine is actually my sponsor. And I know her through yoga because I do a lot of hot yoga down there. And The reason why I got into the business was just because I work with people doing pain management already, and I do energetic work. So they come for emotional pain and also physical pain. And I work at a spa called We Care Spa. And it's just a little celebrity spot here down in Desert Hot Springs. And yeah, so we work with a lot of like, you know, high-end clientele and stuff like that. And not only that, just people that are in pain. So it's like, they are seeking for something to feel better. And I just felt like when Jasmine told me about the vitamin business, I was like, oh, wow, like, maybe that can kind of fit in as far as the business aspect. But then when I actually started taking the products, my clients actually started, she gave me the Visage serum. And that's when a lot of my clients were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Like your skin looks great. And I was like, oh, and they were like, you look like vibrant. And I was like, oh, I use these products and, maybe, so then that's when last night I was like, maybe I should, be a founder. And like, I ran out of vitamins already. So then I asked to do one more meeting so that way I could see, what it's all about and what the benefits of being a founder were. And once we went over that, then I decided like, yes, this may be a good business for me. So then, yeah, I signed up last night. I'm fairly new. I still need to learn a lot. But I think that I want to go forward with this, obviously. So.
Oh, great. Oh my goodness. Well, we're so happy to have you and your expertise in healing. And we're happy that you're enjoying the products. That's the person I say you have to sell yourself on first is you every morning. And then you go out and you share why you love parts of 3, right? With the other people in the world. So you are such a great fit, Stephanie. So thank you for saying yes to 3. Thanks for becoming a founding member. We're happy to have you. And what a great success story, that you could start sharing with others is just your own personal experience on the products. That's the way that we build multi-million-dollar businesses. So you're off to a great track. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that. So yes, you guys, we're so excited. And that is a great reminder and a good time for me to come in and say, because the founders packs are going away, we don't have a specific day, but we think we might. All I heard Kim Wee say was one time even that she believes sometime around the 21st. So we have a little bit of time right now, should be going away
4 days.
on the 21st. So that would be 4 days away. Okay. So we're starting fresh and that's it. Founders are gone. So right now time is of the essence as far as reaching out to those who are active, inactive, and anybody that you need to follow up with that you think is business minded and would like to have the benefits of a founding member pack. Yes, Shannon, I saw you had
Adrianne, I just wanted to say Kate is on the call and she rarely gets on the calls because she's always doing something. So she just upgraded to founder too last night. So that was
Oh, wow.
a huge help to putting us on trip. So I just wanted her to
wonderful. Yay, Kate.
Yeah, that was great. So she's a new founder also.
Kate, is there anything you want to share about what was the mindset around upgrading to founder and what you found important about it? I don't know if she's able to unmute.
I
Yeah, I'm not sure. She's
Okay.
traveling a little bit today.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, it was great. We had we were just rolling people in and it was like, okay, now's the time. So she chose to make it happen. So really proud of her. And I'm sure she'll be on at some point with us all. And Kathy, of course, had her founder come in yesterday. So day before Cheryl came in as founder. So founders are just rolling, especially this month.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys are on a roll for sure. How exciting. And welcome Kate as a founding member, as a new founding member as well. We're happy to have you as a new founding member. So, and all of you who are existing founders, congratulations as well. I want to say that too. Like it's not lost on us that wasn't too long ago for you that you said yes to this crazy thing called 3. We're only 19-ish months into this. You guys were about to build $1 billion company, and being a founder is a significant it's a statement, really. It's you saying, I'm going to be partnering with 3 and I'm going to pioneer 3, right? We're locked arms together, building $1 billion company together. So, you think about it, here we go, right? Arms locked together, building this big business. So that's why we have all these morning calls, making sure that you guys feel like you have confidence and clarity around promoting and sharing 3 and making the most of your founders membership. So George, anything you want to say about founders?
No, they are gone. They're almost gone.
Yeah.
Almost gone. After they're gone, well, they're gone.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, I think George is going to do a continuation today of
Yeah,
yesterday.
10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. And so, there is a couple things coming up. So one, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Are you ready? Grab a pen and some paper. A little bit of housekeeping. So one is making sure that if you are a 3-star and above, that you're registered for the Pro Leadership event. That's going to be the A to Z on what's happening with 3 come 2025. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada. We do not have a location yet. We had to move from Pasadena to Las Vegas. So we were set to be at the Langham in Pasadena, but due to the fires, and we're praying for everyone, we have decided to move the event, and they're still working on contracts. I'm getting a lot of questions about that. When I know, you'll know, and vice versa, or your upline leader will know, then you'll know. But at this point, I would just be sure to get a flight into Vegas starting on January 31st. And flying out the evening, it ends at 5 p.m. on February 2nd. So it's the 31st to the evening on February 2nd. It's a 2-day event. It doesn't start on Thursday. They just want you in Thursday. It starts Friday morning, Saturday, and it's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. Okay. It's going to be great. That evening of that on the 1st of February is a team night. So you're welcome to do dinner with your team. If there's, anything you guys need, let us know. George and I, we were originally going to do an opportunity presentation for that local area. I don't think we're going to do that now. We're going to leave that as a team night. Okay. But if you have anybody you need us to meet with, let us know. Okay. We'd be happy to do that. So we have that night open. Okay, as teams. On the 2nd, we still have a half-day training roughly, and then we would ask that you try to put your flights. They're saying to be safe around 5 p.m. at night or just after the noon hour. They know that a lot of you guys might just need to pop in. Originally, it was a 1-day event. It's now a 2-day event. So I think there just needed to be a little bit of clarity around that based on the amount of text messages I've been receiving the last 72 hours. So, okay, so that's that. The leadership event. We're very clear on that. Everybody good with that? 31st to the 2nd. Now, if you are not a 3-star yet, you can be invited by your upline 3-star leader if you're a 1-star and above. So if you're a 1-star and you'd like to attend, you can still register for this event. Okay. If that's of importance to you. We do not, Jasmine. There is no location yet for Vegas. I've sent out messages the last 3 days. Samson is ready to strangle me. He's like, when I know, you'll know. I'm like, is it north or south? Where is it? Give me a general idea, because there's so many hotels in the area. I don't really think it matters where you stay yet. Wherever they end up doing the event, it would be a quick, Uber or, Lyft ride to wherever it's going to be at. So just make sure for right now. Oh, thanks, Kenyon. I had my days off. Yeah, the 31st is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you'll fly out Sunday night. Okay, thank you, Kenyon, for that. So yes, 1-star and above. So 1-star is a rank. If you go in your back office and you look at the dial in your back office, it'll give you the requirements for each rank. So you can do a drop-down arrow and it'll show 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. It'll give you that rank. And I gather you're probably pretty close, Shannon. If you just earned the trip, you might even, you're 3-star, but somebody in your team, you'll be able to look at the volume there. And also you can pull the reports in your back office based off of rank and see who in your organization might qualify. So if you don't want to attend this leadership event alone, I highly recommend you don't. Look for the 1-stars in your organization. Okay, that was that part. Next, okay. A few days ago, I did a call about the 3x3x3 methodology, right? Our daily practices, our daily method of operation, like the minimum. I just teasing this out there. I ran a group, a small accountability group with 10 people on that, and it was very effective. And it was a 10-day sprint. It was an hour long the first day explaining what we were doing, and then accountability for 15 minutes each day at a specific time where we really got to dive in more personally one-on-one with what you're doing, how we can be of assistance, what that means, how to get into that. I ran it, but I didn't run it. I hired a Scrum Master. So a Scrum Master is somebody who has a master's in business organization, and they can, you basically give them these are the things we need to focus on, and they help do that over this period of time. So we are going to be running another one if that's something you're interested in. Now we have this call. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that you need to do something extra. This would be more if you feel like you struggle with more personal accountability, okay, and need a little bit of coaching. That's going to be the next group we're going to run that with. It's only 10 spots. We can only take 10 spots. It'll be at noon Eastern time starting February 3rd. So I'm going to give more details as it comes and as soon as I get the link. But it will be at a cost, not a high cost, but it'll be at a cost just because we're paying the Scrum Master to run and host those calls. And honestly, super productive. So I will say, like, even for myself, having been in this for a lot of years, it was just very, very productive. And also it helped me create balance in my flow and my daily flow, which is, I think, sometimes highly overlooked, especially when you're an entrepreneur. It's hard for you sometimes I know it's hard for me to create balance, like with my personal life, with my family life, with my self-care part of my life, all of that stuff. So it's a really great program for creating balance. I think it might be like $100 a person. And again, that would be like $10 a day for 10 days. So not at a high cost. I know a lot of people like want to sometimes hire these like amazing network marketing coaches. They're like $3,000. I'm never going to promote something like that to you. This is probably the most expensive thing because it's not necessary for everybody. It's only for somebody that might be looking for a little bit of that additional accountability. And I personally like this Scrum Master because she's not financially linked to our business at all. So she's not, some of you guys already have good organizational skills that probably won't be for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but she's not financially linked at all. So this is nothing to do with it's nothing to do with legacy makers. It's just simply a service that we're going to be providing. And I want to say that we had a lot of wonderful people on there who were like, this was the best thing. It just helped jumpstart the new year for them. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to turn it over to George to start with the mindset pieces.
The presentation we are going to do today, I'm going to have it actually on Tuesday because we have only 4 minutes. And yes, 9:57. However, I want to.
We had a lot of great success stories.
What I have to say, and I was going to say we had the announcement today, and we had great stories because I really, when I see Jasmine and Shannon's stories and everybody that Kate, etc., it's very amazing. I think people have to know about that. They have to know about that. It's why we are in the call this morning. It's a mastermind. Every Monday to Friday is a mastermind. Many times we are going to have things like today that has a great value, and I hope you took notes. Because there are things that are going to help you to the business. Something I want to rewind to just one thing from yesterday. Let me go very quick.
And George, I have a question about the leadership after you get done.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It's my understanding as a 3-star, you can only bring one person, correct?
Yeah.
Did you say, I got distracted with my husband, did you say we should be booking other hotels? Or will there be a discount? I thought there would be a discount at the venue.
The hotels, we don't know.
Okay, so I've asked for clarification on that. I started that 3 days ago, asking for clarification. I know they're still looking for a space. They're entertaining several offers. So it's my understanding that they could be coming up with a room block. I will know hopefully today, like whether that's true or not. They're coming up with a room block because I would like all of us to be able to save. And that's why we haven't announced. But I've had some of you guys who've been a little bit frustrated by that. So if you're frustrated and you need to have like just it done now, go ahead and book wherever you feel happy. Just know we don't know where the location is at yet. Okay. And I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but I'm just letting you know. I mean, Vegas is kind of a small city. If we're anywhere near the Strip, you're going to be able to make it. So that's only for people who don't feel like they want to wait. They want assurances now that they have a place to rest their head at night. Okay. For those 3 days.
Let me say the reason it's taking so long because in the last few years, it's a little more complex when you're having a big meeting in Las Vegas to book everything because it's not only working with the hotel, but depend on the area with the unions too. And it's an interesting set of negotiation that they have to do. And because this was last minute, it's why we don't have yet the specific place. But as soon as we have the specific place, that's going to be great. However, if we have the dates, make sure you already booked your trip from those.
The 31st to
yeah.
the 2nd. You'll
I-
fly out the evening of the 2nd.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Make sure, and if you want to stay an extra day or come earlier, that's also good because there are so many choices of hotels in Las Vegas. And this is not really a high season, although it's going to be probably a little busier than normal because a lot of people from California are in Las Vegas because of the fires. Yeah.
That's the reason I'm saying that is because I've had a lot of people watching the prices for specific hotels they might frequent. Some people have reached out and said that they frequent certain hotels in Vegas. And so in that case, I would say if you have a discount somewhere or you like staying at a particular place,
Right.
go ahead and book it because the prices have been, I've seen going up a little bit for hotels because there's so many people flying in from California to escape the fires or driving. Okay. So that's why I'm giving you the option for both. The last thing I want is somebody to feel like not stable and that they don't know where they're going to sleep at night. Okay. So, but I believe there will be a room block. I just need to grab my phone. I'm going to let George share his slide real quickly that he's going to share with you guys about mindset yesterday. My other thing I want to highly encourage you, go back if you have not been on the Our Legacy Makers site in the last 24 to 48 hours. Go back and start looking at the Start Right, Start Now, and make sure you have all the new forms and things like that printed out, that you have a plan, you have an action plan for these next 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I just want to refresh yesterday because as this is very important for preparation for the next one that we are going to do on Tuesday because it's going to be a continuation. But I'm going to refresh one slide. I'm going to go really quick to that slide. Hold on a second. All right. And this is, okay, this is the slide and then, okay. Okay, I told you yesterday about this. For those of you, this is my goal card. Now, this is not the one that I written, but in the back, you write the goal. And the reason this is so important is because you're going to read it twice a day and you're going to combine it with another technique that we are going to work on Tuesday. And I'm going to put it on the screen on my slide because I know it's hard to see. Okay. All right. This is the goal card. This is the other side, this side that you saw on one side, and this is the goal card. And then we put an example of the goal. And you see the goal says you read this at least twice a day, in the morning and before you go to bed. And we have an example here on goals on money. Now, as you see in the link that I sent you yesterday, I'm going to put it again here. Okay. Okay, let me first copy the link. Okay. All right. Okay. As you see, when you click on that link that I'm putting on the chat, okay, it's going to be there on the chat. All right, it's on the chat already. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see this. It's basically the same that this one is just a different picture. And then it has several cards. And the reason is because you can use for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals in different areas of your life. We are talking about money because we are in the business right now. But as you see, this is the goal card. You print it out, and then you set up the goal. And what you're going to do is to read it every day. And here is an example. We were talking yesterday about the example. If it's about money, and that's the first goal, I'm earning $10,000 or more every month. And now look at the goal, the date on top. It said December 12th, 25, and you can put any date. I just put this as an example, or before. It's very important that you use the word or before because we don't want to limit ourselves. And then you have, for example, earning $10,000 more every month. I'm connecting them with 20 people or more people, 20 or more people per week. In other words, you are setting up also what we talked yesterday about the steps of Think and Grow Rich. You are basically putting the steps of Think and Grow Rich here. When I did a personal coaching with Bob Proctor, he was talking about how he just learned those 6 steps of Think and Grow Rich. And if you didn't see it yesterday, make sure you had the book and go to where the steps are. The steps actually, let me go really quick. These are 6. The first step is fixing your mind what you want to have, the money that you want to have, be exactly. The second one is what you intend to do. and this is how much time you are going to give, etc. The third, establish a date. Actually, let me go for a second. Here, the time that you want to invest. The third one, establish a date, and always say or before, because you want to limit before your goal, your time. And here say earn 10,000 per month or more by December 10 or whatever day you want to 10/25 or before. And then create a plan, and the plan is how many prospects are you going to connect, etc. Okay, the fifth is write the whole statement of what you are going to do. And that statement eventually is going to be here on this card. And that's what I was showing you here. And that card, when you print it out, let's decide that you can fill it in a wallet. It's very small. I put a little plastic that I got in office. I think it was in Home Depot, Office Depot, excuse me, years ago, because I print a bunch of these. I have tons of these. And then you're going to read it every day, in the morning and in the evening. And the most important is to put emotion, to get into the emotion of doing it, feeling it. Like I said yesterday, feel it until you get it. Not fake it until you make it. It's feel it. Feel it, feel the excitement, etc. And make sure you do it through the weekend. Set up your goal. Is it possible today? And then the goal, and start reading this. And as you see, the reading is connected with the activity. It's very important. And to your goal, for example, gosh, I feel great enjoying my family dream vacation. Whatever you want to put on that card. You can have one for your health too. You can have one for, I don't know, weight loss, etc. You can have 3, 4, 5 cards. But next week, I'm going to go deeper into another technique that you are going to match with this one. That is going to help you to even feel more excited every day that you repeat the goals. And it's a match technique. I used actually a couple of techniques that always get together. Next week, I'm going to go more into that. But make sure you're writing your goal, set up your actions, the things that you are going to do, because right now we are entering an amazing year. Amazing year. 2025 is a year, it's the beginning of the year where you can be really, your life can change in many, many ways. This is one of the cool things about this business. But life can change so quick because we are building only 2 legs. And as soon as one exploded, then we have only one more. That's it. We are not like the older pay plans where you have so many legs. We are like a centipede. We have hundreds of legs. This is more natural, just 2 legs. And again, as soon as one explodes, we have just one more. And we are working it as a team for many ways. First of all, you can receive some from your upline. But the second one, we are working as a team because the person in your upline is getting a matching bonus on you. He or she wants to make sure you make a lot of money. Because you are getting a matching 30% and then 15% in your personal. That's 10, 5. That's the power of the pay plan. The pay plan was created in a way to create synergy and working. And when we couple with the goals, wow. For those of you that have never read the book Think and Grow Rich, make sure you get it. You can get it also in audio. You can go to Audible. Not only you can get the audio, but there are several versions, but there are a couple that have actually PDF files that you can download and you can set up your goals. But you don't have to read the book to start with this. Just start with this, with the goals, and put it in a card. Make sure you read it every day. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say for reinforcing, because next week we are going to go in a technique that is going to grab this so strongly that when I start using combined with this, my business exploded, because I was for 6 months, still my business was not going anywhere. My biggest check was something like $300 or $400 in a month, because we were not getting paid weekly. That was in another pay plan where you had to build like 1 billion legs. But as soon as I start doing this combined, it's only 90 days, there was a huge change. It was a huge change in the business. Anybody has a question about this or comment? Let me take the picture out.
Thank you, Diana.
All right. Okay, yeah, here, Diana, you just post the link again. Okay, all right. That link that you see is for the cards. Now, the presentation is already in the YouTube channel, and it's also posted yesterday, the presentation where you can go through the presentation again. And I make sure I did all this in just one presentation, because one of the things that I learned is not to have more than 3 different three different topics in the same presentation, because then we forgot what we said at the beginning. Here is basically just about this. And next week, we are going to reinforce this, but that doesn't mean that you stop doing this, because Bob Proctor started with only this. That was it. For years before he started adding other techniques. You don't have to wait days, weeks. You're going to wait only 3 days, but you can start working with this right now.
Bob Proctor's a legend. He's the best.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. He was not only a personal development guy, but was basically a philosopher. Most people don't realize that, but he was amazing. If you follow him, there are so many hundreds of videos on YouTube about him. But anyway, anybody has a comment before we go? Okay, I guess everybody's super excited. And again, congratulations to everybody. Make sure you keep an eye on the news of the company as soon as we find out.
Yeah, we're supposed to find, Samson just responded back to me and said that they should be announcing it midday.
Oh.
So that if we have a room block or not. So you're welcome, and we'll get that out there as soon as we possibly can. I know, I'm just like you guys. That's why I wanted to talk about it. I want to make sure we're headed there. We're all going to be flying into Vegas, and then we're going to figure it out. Okay, we're going to figure it out. But at least we've got that booked and that part planned. So if you're feeling a little off on that, that's why that was important to discuss today. I am as well. I know how you feel, but it's going to come together, and we are going to use this little exciting card as we build our business. So happy and grateful now that
something
we're all
else.
going to Vegas, and it's going to be a great trip.
if you're not a 3-star and you want to go to Las Vegas, make sure you can do it this time. When like I said, Shannon went from brand ambassador to 3-star in 3 days.
Yeah.
In a couple of days, actually. Yeah, we were talking to her. She was brand ambassador, and I told Adrianne, wow, this is the volume that she has. She can rush, because she was thinking in 1-star at first. We were thinking, said, no 1-star, let's go for a 3-star. She did the 3-star, and she got the trip too. That came together.
Awesome.
I love that.
And George, that is true. Shannon did that, and then Irene did that. Irene was
Too. That's right. In Seattle.
Was to be my guest, and then she made 3-star, and then she invited her guest.
Wow.
See,
Oh my
so-
goodness. Congratulations, Irene.
Yeah, Seattle is in the house. Washington. I would love to go to Washington. Beautiful state. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, lovely. Okay. Diana Lane put out, any single ladies want to share a room, contact me in Vegas. So if you're looking for a roommate in Vegas, it looks like Diana is looking, she's taking applications. No, I'm kidding. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys.
I thought you were going to start singing Beyonce.
No.
Single ladies.
Oh, the single. Yeah, not today. Maybe another day. Maybe when we get to Vegas. Well, just give me a karaoke machine and a drink. I'll be fine. Okay. So, all right, my friends, we're looking forward to having some fun with you. Have a beautiful weekend. Tomorrow we are going to do onboarding. Simply, and we might end up rotating onboarding and comp plan every other weekend. And if you don't see us personally, there'll be a recording that will be issued out in the shout in the team chat, okay, that you can invite people to. So we're working on updating that for every Saturday.
And today's payday. Remember, get paid and then help your people get paid, and then you get paid bigger.
All right. Have a wonderful weekend,
Thank
friends.
you. Have an amazing one.
Okay, we'll see you.